They blame me. They say I should be banned. They say I'm a fraud. They say my product is fake. The person who made the recent complaint said they showed the Irish sea moss, right? But they have bought both of these. So I'm going to show you the Irish sea moss, and I'm also going to show you the purple sea moss, right? Now, the Irish sea moss, it blends up a little bit. There's always going to be some fine pieces because you see the difference in this sea moss. It's a lot of little fine little pieces. Sometimes it's all not going to get blended, but it's going to blend up. Versus this one blends up a lot easier. But let's go. Let's throw this in because I don't want to have y'all here all day. I don't want to waste anybody's time. But we're going to see how the sea moss blends up, and we're going to see if the sea moss is real or if the sea moss is fake, if the sea moss blends, if it doesn't blend. I'm here every day. You can see my face. I'm the owner of the company. If there's a problem, you can reach out and get assistance. But when people say it doesn't work out for them and then they just, oh, it's fake, I want my money back, you're a fraud. I'm like, how does that make sense? What world are we living in? So anyway, let's blend it. I forgot to plug it in. See, you got me stressed out. I forgot to plug it in. Let's blend this up and see how this works. We're gonna see live, real time, if this stuff blends or not. Let's see. No camera edits. So look, as you can see, right? It's a little watery. I always tell you guys, sometimes if it's too watery, you might have put too much water, you add some more sea moss. Now, as you can also see, you see all the little pieces in there. Again, the Irish sea moss is gonna blend up different because those fine pieces, right? Let's keep blending. Let's see how fake this sea moss is. Now, this is kind of watery. And again, as I tell you, if it's too watery, add some more sea moss. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. So I always tell people, sometimes it's too watery, sometimes it's too thick. If it's too thick, you add more water. If it's too watery, you add more sea moss. So when people talk about what's the ratio, the cups to this, I've been blending sea moss for so long, I don't measure and do this, but I just know how to make it happen. So this is one of the ways. You just, as you go, you add more, or you add more water or more sea moss. Let's go. Now this is the other thing. It's always weird to me when people say they don't have the time to make sea moss. I soaked this last night, okay? I soaked the sea moss, woke up today, now I'm blending it. And it doesn't take that long. So again, let's look at this again. You see, you have the little pieces, it's fine, right? So depending on how well your blender is, how strong your blender motor is, it's gonna maybe not break up everything all the way, but those little pieces is okay, right? So this is the Irish sea moss. Remember, it's different. Now we're gonna plug this one in and I'm gonna show you the difference. So if you're looking at this and you're saying, yeah, it's not really breaking down, but you don't see no big chunks. You just see the little slithers in there, right? Now let's go with the more power. Don't worry about the mess. We're gonna go with the stronger one now and we're gonna see the difference. And I'm doing this to show you, when I just said in the beginning, sometimes people have the old school blenders, they don't blend that well. So depending on even the NutriBullets, depending on which one you have, it blends differently. Let's go. Let's see the difference. Looks like it's blending to me. Okay. Let's pour this in here and see how this looks. Now let me know if this looks like it's blended or not. Looks like it's blended, right? Now, again, it drives me crazy with people with all this fake and real stuff. And so many people don't know enough about sea moss. And what do I talk about repetitively? People don't know enough about sea moss, right? Can't say it's not blended. right? You see the little slithers in there, but that's nothing. There's no big chunks. It's not, somebody said the sea moss is rubbery, it doesn't break down. How? Okay, now let's move on to the purple sea moss. Drop that in there. Now this is gonna be a lot. This is gonna be thick because this is a lot, but you'll see the opposite. The first one was kind of runny, I had to add more. This one will probably be a little bit thicker. So let's see how this works out. This is the purple sea moss. Let's go. Now, as you can see, the purple sea moss breaks up easier, blends faster. Whoa, slow down, see? We're gonna put it back on, but as you can see, it broke up a lot faster. Okay, now these are two different species of sea moss. As you see, they look different and all that, so this is why they blend differently for anybody that doesn't understand. Okay, now that's done. Now I'm gonna be real with you. If I was blending this for my personal use and I wasn't just doing this for the camera, I would probably blend it just a little bit longer. But now again, what I also like to do is when I'm making the sea moss, if I'm making it for myself especially, I like to touch it, right? So this is a little bit gritty, right? So if the sea moss should not be gritty, should not be clumpy and lumpy. So if it's a little bit gritty, you got to add more water or just keep blending it. In this case, I'm going to add a little bit more water and I'm going to keep blending it. So let's not make a mess here. So again, as you can see though, this stuff is blending up just fine. Let's finish this off. This is all real time. Okay, so it's not blending exactly the way I want it right now because I gotta add some more water. Let me test it. See, it feels a lot less gritty, but it's thick. So you know what? I'm gonna just leave it at that. It's not perfect, but look, it's blended. It's no chunks. It's no pieces of sea moss. Just let's pour this out. Stick. Looks blended to me, right? Looks like it all blended up and broke up. Doesn't look fake to me. I don't understand how someone can say that something's fake because their blender isn't up to par. I go out of my way to help people. I go out of my way to give people information for free all day, every day. Now, when people come at me after I've given you all this information, I've put myself in a position where you can reach out. You guys know I respond, whether it's in the comment section or when you private message me. Sometimes you guys email me. You know, I always respond. I go out of my way to give you information, right? So after doing all that, when someone buys the sea moss, they can't figure out how to make it, but then they come back and they blame me. They say I should be banned. They say I'm a fraud. They say my product is fake. This bothers me, this upsets me, okay? And all of the people that I've helped over the years and proved their help through sea moss and other things is very, very offensive to me. And it's very offensive to the people that know this stuff is quality sea moss and it's helping their health. We're all adults. We have to deal with each other a certain way. Because when something doesn't work out, you can't just start criticizing and talking crazy. We can communicate. And this is why I'm about education. Again, when something doesn't work out in your favor, you can't call something fake. You can't call somebody a fraud because you're missing something somewhere. So if you've watched this video to the end, I appreciate you. Now I want you to tell me if you see anything about this that didn't blend or anything that shows you that this is fake. You are new to me and you don't understand, go to the review section of my products and you can see what the customers say. Now, for everybody that has used my products and are familiar with me and my products, please leave a comment in the comment section and let people know if my stuff is legit or not, or if this stuff has helped you or not. When people leave negative reviews and they flag your content and they do stuff in the back end, it hurts the account. Now, if my account gets flagged and taken down, then I can't help anybody anymore. So this is a lot more serious than people realize. So also when you're leaving 1-star reviews and all that stuff, that hurts the account. And when you're not accurate, if you have a real gripe, cool, we can figure it out. But when you're just totally wrong and you're flagging me, that's crazy. We got to do better as adults. Salute.